intensity and emotion. I can't imagine anyone won't be engaged.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think after last game, throwing the game away against Buffalo, you'd assume that. I can only go from day to day. I'm obviously very disappointed of last night's game. But going in today, I thought it was a really good practice. I know people laugh, practice, but I didn't like the practice before the Buffalo game, but I did like practice. So hopefully it correlates, if that answers your question.
Not really, but
yeah, right. Okay,
continue.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, bear with me on this question. Quinn Hughes is having a great season for you.
Yeah.
Won the Norris Trophy last year. Can there be an issue where you have guys who rely on him too heavily and don't go with using their skill, thinking he'll do it all himself, deferring to him? You know what I mean?
Good question. I mean, I've played some great players. I mean, you don't stop playing these days. You play with a great player. I mean, that's asinine. You want to use that great player to your advantage. So I don't know if that theory. I don't know. I mean, you have a great player. You should embrace the fact that I get to play with this player. How can I be better for this guy and the team? Not just about Huggy, but about the team. So, you just utilize that best player as much as you can for your benefit.
Are you worried he's trying to do too much?
I thought last night he did. I think for the most part, I think he's had an unreal year. He's been great. I thought last night was too much. I want to put the team on my back, and we had a talk today. He likes to talk about after games and stuff, and we talked about that. And that's the one thing he has to guard himself, is to be trying to take the team on by himself, the other team, and I think that's when he gets in trouble.
How much of that from his side is frustration of how things have gone this year in terms of consistency from a group perspective?
Yeah, I think Hughes has been unreal dealing with all this stuff that's happened this year. Like, for him to do what he's done this year, I give him a lot of respect for that, because some guys use it's distraction, it affects their game, you can tell, but for him, he's a mentally strong kid, so I give him a lot of credit.
There's wanted posters of Conor Garland in Edmonton.
Yeah.
How do you think he'll handle the attention and the physicality that I'm sure is coming his way tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he held the guy, so is that wanted posters? I mean, I understand if he smashed him in the face or got in a fight or did something, it's a hold. So, I don't really care what they think.
What's your impression of Conor, though, from your time with him in Arizona? How competitive he is, and how he might embrace the situation?
Yeah, no, he it's not going to deter him to go in the corners in front of net, and he needs his teammates to be there right behind him. Yeah, and you heard Leon Draisaitl. I mean, one of the best players in the league. He said he didn't know. He was talking about this big war or something. He didn't understand why is there a war. It was about a hold and a couple things that happened at the end. So, we need 2 points. We don't need there's no vengeance. I mean, it's just 2 points for us.
We talk about inconsistency of this team, trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
What I'm also wondering is, you always wonder if a team is waiting for something to happen. Can you sense any of that, and how do you fight that?
I mean, I can't speak for some guys. Maybe some guys are. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I go day to day, game to game, like I tell you guys. And obviously, last game was not being up 2-1, and I don't know. The shots were 18-11. I thought we were coming. All of a sudden, 19 minutes later, it flipped. And why is that? Because guys stopped skating. Guys started doing fancy plays. Body language came back for whatever reason. You just can't do that. Winners don't do that. You don't slam gates. We're up 2-1. Somebody misses an empty net. Okay, who cares? Why slam a gate? This is the stuff I've been preaching since I've been here, and every once in a while it creeps in, the frustration. Now, I don't know if it's because of the noise or not. I don't know. But we have to stop that stuff.
You've been pretty even killed. I've been waiting for you to eventually either lose it during practice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get to that. Is this the most difficult period of your two years that you've been here, Rick, with what we've seen, the way that this team's played, and now everything in the last few weeks?
Listen, it hasn't been easy, but that's my job. You tackle, that's you have tough years even as a player, and you face the music, and you've got to march along. I will say last game was one of the most disappointing since I've been here 2 years. Yeah. For a team that played the night before, I think they got Lidney skated them that morning. Apparently, For us to be at 2-1, and I thought we were okay, and then all of a sudden the tables turned. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the team, and I let them know that this morning, and we'll see the reaction.
I get a little bit of a different perspective than some of you guys, because through this thing, I see faces, I see body language. I haven't seen many smiles on faces. You mentioned body language. You know, Quinn just talked to us, didn't seem to be talkative. Are you concerned about the leadership on this team? Like, where's the leadership coming from?
Well, what did Tom Brady say? If you want to have fun, go to Disneyland. You got to. Winning's fun. Competing's fun. Listen. If you compete and you lose, and you're competing and you're part of the process, yeah, you should smile and feel good about yourself. But I'm not sure we're happy with the process. That's why you got some frowns and people aren't happy. You shouldn't be happy. And I love that line. Go to Disneyland if you want to have fun. We're in the business of winning, but saying that, it's the process of it, and I don't think we've liked our process. It's been a roller coaster ride all year.
Since Christmas, you guys lead the league in shot suppression, #1. So it feels like that aspect of your game has sort of come around.
Yeah.
Why hasn't that translated to more wins, do you think?
Well, it's the same thing. You're up 3-0. Even Edmonton, I know it took a couple of penalties and stuff like that. For whatever reason, and I think I told you guys before, is unlocking that you're up 3-0. Don't change it. If there's a 3-on-2, go for the 3 and do the middle drive. Make a turn-up play. Make that play. But for whatever reason, we're up 3-0. All of a sudden, we don't skate as hard. We stay on the outside more. All of a sudden, the D don't shoot the puck. It's not just one guy. It's a collective. I don't know if it's a mental block. And like I say, it's my job to unlock it. We're trying every day to unlock that attitude. Hughes doesn't have that mental block. I mean, he tries to play the same way. So we need more guys to have that attitude, like we're talking about.
And I guess you talked about the frustration of last night.
Yeah, it is.
First game since Christmas that you get points from Hughes, Miller, Besser, Pettersson.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what did they score 2 goals off the face-offs? Can't happen. You can't ice the puck. You can't leave a guy. We have 5 guys in the zone. That you can't leave a guy by himself in front of the net. They're big moment plays you just can't do. We gave Buffalo juice. I think there was a part of the game in the second and started third, like, hey, these guys aren't into it right now. That's what disturbs me and pisses me off. But saying, like I said, we're still in the mix. We can't keep saying the same story, though. We can't keep saying, hey, learning mistakes. I mean, eventually you're going to have to, you put your hand on the stove too many times, you're going to burn your hand off. So we got to make sure that we really learn from this.
Okay. Hey guys, thanks. He's got a bust. Thanks.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Doc.
Sorry, guys.